Devin, make sure every last trace of them is really gone. Zendara, I need you to speak to the Watch commanders.
We're meeting Sandrak at Nocea.
We're outgunned, not outfought. Not yet. Jack, let's talk.
Sir? About Nocea?
Definitely not now, Initiate. The Grand Magnus wants to speak to you.
Right. I'll come back.
Don't.
Devin.
You good?
With the most dangerous man alive just strolling into the Palathon briefing room. From 1,000 miles away through some spatial overlap warping spell that no one's ever seen before.
I guess you're not.
I'm just saying there's a lot to unpack there.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Wait, Jack, listen. I know you have a grudge, to put it probably too lightly, with Sandrak for what he did to your home. But don't, well, you know, let all that cloud your judgment when we try and backstab him at Nocea. There's no word, really, for the kind of power he wields. This will be delicate.
Sandrak's got you spooked. Just stay focused and don't worry about me.
You're right. Father hated a coward. The specter of his disapproval is only making things worse.
Okay, yeah, you know, this is like the exact opposite of focus.
I'm sorry. I really need to get it together. Foreign magics are difficult to scrub out of a breach zone on the best of days.
Is Zendara right? We're going to actually walk into Sandrak's trap.
It's not a trap. Sandrak fashions himself after the nobility of Aristea. He'll honor the tradition of Nocea as neutral ground.
Sir, I know you don't plan to surrender.
Not even a little bit. We'll take him by surprise, hit him with everything we got, and hope the power of that binding stone of his is found wanting.
Okay, so it's our trap, then.
The Immortals can't let Sandrak take control of magic, Jack. We have to take our chances.
Speaking of the Immortals and Sandrak having been an Immortal and you never telling me your fellow Immortal.
I figured this was coming. There's not a lot of time here. Safe to say, it's better if we table it.
I had a right to know. You recruited me the day Sandrak destroyed my home. I've been fighting against Rasharn ever since you told me.
What difference would it have made?
I don't know, but how do you benefit by constantly keeping secrets from me? You could have told me about the Fawns long before any of this. You could have told me how using magic destroys the world before training me.
You joined the army, Jack, not the academy. You only needed to know what helped you in the field.
I don't feel that's a good enough answer, sir.
I'm sure you can live with it for the time being. If we survive Nocea, we can talk about it again. Now, a few pieces need to fall into place for this ambush to work. I need you to take this to Captain Selko.
A portal stone. Any message to go along with it?
Selko will know what to do. You'll find him in Lordsfell along with a battalion of our soldiers.
Understood. I'll head out now.
upgrade anything. Fully upgraded the Razor Strike Bolt. Fully upgraded the Calphus Fragfire. Let's see. Upgrade the damage on the Maelstrom. And Lordsfell Keep. So now I gotta deliver this portal stone to our good buddy Captain Sulco.
Don't think I have a spell for that.
Oh, really? You sure, Jack? Funny now that like every time I leave one of those portals he says that. I didn't really like this music much at first. Well, okay, this song is growing on me, I should say. I think that's more appropriate to how I actually feel about it.
So, Kirkin didn't say what that thing does.
Probably better you don't know, sir.
Is it though?
If you got captured.
Sure. It's just, if I knew the whole plan, it could be helpful, since I'm like, part of the plan. Am I right?
You have a point.
You aren't going to tell me, are you?
Nope.
Great. See you around, Captain.
Jack, Kirkin's asking for an update.
I delivered the portal stone to Captain Selko. What's next?
Rendezvous with the rest of us at Nocea. Our parley with Sandrak is imminent.
Parlay.
What?
Never heard anyone actually use that word.
It's the nerves.
Uh-huh. See you soon.
Never heard anybody say parlay? Well, I guess to be fair, in the real world, I've never heard anybody really use it either, I suppose? Like, how do I put it? You know what? Give me 1 second here, actually. I want to look up the definition of parlay. Fine. Parlay. A conference between opposing sides in a dispute, especially a discussion of terms of for an armistice. Or the verb, hold a conference with the opposing side to discuss terms. So yeah, parlay like works in that situation. I don't know if like I think here. Of course it fits with this situation. I don't really think that it would apply to most average everyday applications, now that I think about it, except if you are in like a dispute with somebody. And even then, I think that would... Let me think. When I think of like opposing... Well, I guess like, for example, technically use the term parlay, like, for example, if you are in a disagreement with, like, say, like you're a parent and you have a child and discussing the terms of, like, you know what? I'm not gonna get into it any further. Just hearing a line like that kind of just like, really? Did you really need to, like, say something like that, honestly? I don't know. Like, I think the reason why you might not have really heard anybody use that term is because it doesn't apply to all situations. Heck, it wouldn't even really apply to situations that before the events that have happened recently really even, like, apply. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. 2 cents, hopefully it gets turned to 3 cents. To be honest, don't know what this is activating. Is it something here? This way? Nope, nothing there. Alright, what did this activate? I think it's what was on the outside. What's up here? What the? Oh. Well, found some corruption. Oh wow, descended. That's cool. Alright, let's go again this time. Exalted Corrosion increases the duration of corrosion by 3 seconds. Chaos Dominion. War Vanguard. We got Blue Acolyte, Dominion, Blink Surge, Greater Blink. You know what? Man. Don't really use corrosion that much. Damaging an enemy applies a stack of decay damage over time. Alright, so what's this one? Using a health crystal resets your shield's cooldown and fully restores all shield health. Okay, yeah, pardon me, what's that one? Oh, okay. You know what? Blue Acolyte. Yeah, now that I've seen the skills around it, it's like, okay, I'll have this one, like, set around the same. Okay, so it is not whatever one that you have currently set. So that. Alright, here is the origin point. Oh! Where'd he go? Whoa! You can actually pop out of that. Did I hit? Grab what color I was. Okay, now there we go. Woo. Now people can eat their friends in peace. Ooh, an amp chest. Gold. I like gold. What? What is this? Let's go ahead and use one. Get back to full. Just look for more chests. Okay, where'd it go? Guess we'll go back to the main path now that that was resolved. More enemies? Alright. Bother with my mana. to. I could have absolutely roasted him with what's the name of it? Isn't it Immolate? The Dominion spell that I have? Okay, guess that's nothing. Ooh, okay. Let's take this on. Cleared up that spot. Get up there? Where's the way up there? Climb up the structure. How do I get up here anyway? I don't like it. All these open spaces. I get distracted. You know what? I'm just gonna move on. Let's go. Yeah.
Atalita!
Oh wait, no, that's one of those specters. Is there another one? Ah. Barb crab, right? Found another one of these guys. Loud play. Just realized I probably could have decimated all of them with psychic magic. I keep forgetting about it. Back onto the bridge. Triart coming through. Maybe. blue essence. Like 7. Oh, that's gonna be something for later.
That's Nocea up ahead. Game face, Jack.
Show me your war face.
Uh-oh.
Shredded bread at about my Dominion mana. Alright. That is a lot of gold.
Can I call dibs?
Not the time, Jack.
So, what's the plan?
To know, this all feels a bit improvisational, if I'm being honest.
You bring no banner?
Didn't feel the need.
I held a small hope you might see reason. Yet you remain the same Kirkin that made me abandon the Immortals years ago. Obsessed with victory, stranger to compromise. Your eye ever bent towards the world's ruin.
And you just want to save it.
I can. With this. Its mastery over the fonts means I can end the war.
You mean win the war? By turning the rest of us defenseless?
In our every meeting, a yipping pup.
Jack's right, though. You're not worthy of that power, Sandrak. Your airships bombed the free cities of the East and then wonder why they resist you now? The last order that surrendered to Rasharn, you burned their ambassadors alive. If my eye is ever bent towards the world's ruin, it's because I'm trying to stop the man causing so much of it.
Please, don't make me do this.
Captain Selko. You went mad. You didn't abandon us. You were exiled. And I'm still paying the price for not killing you.
Remember, this blood is on your hands.
It's the wound!
He's moving it!
We have to go! Now! Fall back!
Devin.
Jack, glad you're on your feet. That could have been so much worse. Took ages, but Zendara was finally able to dig you out of the rubble.
Oh, no, not her. I rather would have died. I'm never living that down.
Nope. Never.
How many did we lose?
Considering Sandrak just dropped a city into the wound, surprisingly few. But enough to have made his point. Kirkhan's left for Lavnery to talk with the king. He wants a full surrender after Nocea. There's even talk that Kirkhan's emergency powers may be rescinded.
So who's in charge?
Zendara. And I'll warn you, she's in a bit of a mood.
Kind of on brand for her.
I heard that!
Whoops.
Meet us in the war chamber, Jack. We've come to the conclusion that we're in desperate need of a plan.
Man. Can I? Nope, that uses something else. Man. Guy can just move the wound. Holy crap. Yeah. Like, part of me wants to believe that Sandrak isn't, like, evil, but, like, behind his, like, nobility, like, seems very brutal when he doesn't need to be. Anyway. Limpet clip size, limpet duration, minion mana generation, green magic power. I'd rather upgrade the Torpid Vial. Lucian Gauntlet. Straight up shield ring. Plus 20% to the shield. Green magic power, green sigil damage. Let's see, I got a red ring. You know what? Let's straight up get an increase with the crimson ring. And I do not have enough resources for those two. Crystal Lens. 25% spell break damage and minus 10% blink recharge. Alright, let's move on.
Kirkhan may be gone, but our job's still the same. Eliminating Sandrak and his hold over the fonts.
There are 5, right? He can't have them all yet. We may not know what the Binding Stone does or how Sandrak uses it, but we can try and keep him away from the rest if all of us just... What?
The fonts are hidden from us, Jack. Invisible. Buried in the liminal spaces where the borders between Aveum and the Shrouded Realm are weakest.
We only know the location of 2. The Palathon is actually built around one, and the other is in the Tower of Masks in Risharn.
Which means Sandrak's already used the Binding Stone to absorb its power.
We have to assume he has.
Technically, we now know the location of 3 fonts, but the one in the Pale Forest is, well, you saw what happened to it.
So that leaves the last 2, and only Sandrak knows where they are. Fine. Pin that. We concentrate on the Binding Stone instead. We know where that is. We just need to learn how to shut it off. And fast.
Not necessarily. According to my research, a Thradakol takes a huge toll on its possessor. Sandrak will have to rest before doing another stunt like that. we may have a little time.
Which leads us to former Grand Magnus Thaddeus. Kirkin's predecessor, now in exile. The oldest of us that still lives. By all accounts, he was an expert on Aristea. If there's a weakness to the very Aristean Binding Stone, he'll know about it. In theory.
Sticky wicket, the situation with Thaddeus.
That's not important.
Kind of feels like it is.
What Zendara means to say is it doesn't matter that Thaddeus hates the Immortals and everything we stand for, because you'll undoubtedly figure out a way to convince him to help us. And a bonus potential setback, because the universe is cruel. Like the remaining fonts, we also don't know where Thaddeus is.
His last known location was the Sky Islands of Oriman, digging through the archives at the Library of Akoth.
Okay, then what are we waiting for? I go to Orman, make nice with a friendly librarian.
Actually getting to Oriman is difficult, Initiate. You're gonna need to learn how to ride a ley line. Devin, you're running support. Walk Jack through what he needs to do to get airborne.
Ready when you are, Jack.